Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 52 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Just getting started today. Want to start working on some more of this beeline production stuff. What I'm thinking about having here eventually is maybe a bunch of chests on this wall. Most of my machines over here. Might need another set of machines on this wall, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. And then we'll kind of take it from there and see how things go. So let me get situated. I want to get a couple chests, maybe some gold ones, and figure out where I want to store and what I want to store. And I also want to have like a chest that's dedicated to destroying items. I've got so many bees that I really don't need at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and craft up a void pipe as well for that process. So I'll be back in a few when I'm ready. Alright guys, I'm going to start off with 3 chests for now. We'll see if I need more or possibly less in the future. The 3 chests I'll just place on the wall over here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm thinking maybe just one more chest, which I'll call the automatic disposal system. I'm going to place that guy down with a redstone engine and probably a redstone torch underneath as well. Just get a few of those because you never know, I'll probably need a few. This guy is going to work like so. If I just probably place him down in the corner here, like here is probably where I want him to be. That should be good. Why are you facing the wrong way, chest? What did I ever do to you? There we go. You're probably in my digger's backpack, aren't you? So what this guy is going to be is like an automatic disposal system. I'm going to get out of my orange bag here some wooden pipes. I should have a few. Yep, I made a bunch last episode. And my engine will go here. And a redstone torch right under it. So, yeah, maybe I want my torch to go there. That way it doesn't, impact the room. That should be cool. So, sandstone real quick. There we go. There, that should move everything out. And then I want to craft using my philosopher's stone. Glass in the middle with redstone and an ink sac gets you the void pipe. This is a cool and interesting but also potentially dangerous item. The void pipe will send things into the void, never to return. It basically erases the item from the world. So if you have a bunch of items you don't want, for example, a bajillion different types of bees that you could care less about, you can go ahead and throw them in the void pipe. I do want to hang on to some purebreds, though, to make sure that I have enough bees for going forward. So what I'm thinking I should do is maybe start analyzing some of these bees inside my analyzer here. That should work out pretty well, actually. So what I want to have is maybe like some kind of system where I can put bees into a chest, have them automatically land in the analyzer, and then have them get distributed among all the different chests that I have. So we'll figure out exactly how we want that to work. But for now, I think we're in good shape. But let's demonstrate how the void pipe works. I'm just going to place a piece of sandstone in there, and you'll see it get pumped out through the wooden pipe. And then once it hits the void pipe, poof, it's gone. See you later. Goodbye. Adios. Alright, here's an idea. Let's place a chest up here on the wall. And again, he's facing the wrong way. What are you doing, dude? Stop doing that. And anything that goes in here will get analyzed by my bee analyzer. Alright, so I'll put a wooden plank here, and I'm going to place a redstone engine here, and then this lever will control both redstone engines. Neat. Just got to get my wooden thing here, like that. Then we can do something with our wrench to make sure it's facing the right way, and this guy here. Now, any bees that go and get placed in here will get pumped directly into the analyzer. Of course, it will overflow, so maybe I want to move this guy up a little bit. Let's do that real fast. So I'm going to have to move everything I just did, but oh well, I'll live. So what I should do now instead is something like this. Let's say, put our chest up here, and I'm going to want an advanced insertion pipe. That's a good idea. So, get this chest facing the right way, just to look nice and purty. Advanced insertion pipes. That's these guys here. Are pretty cool. Just 2 pieces of stone, redstone on top. I can handle that. Should have smooth stone in my bags somewhere, but if not, I'll just request them. 2, please. Might as well get like 32. and get ready to craft this guy. So it's a piece of glass in the middle, redstone on top, and 2 smooth stone like that. Gets me the advanced insertion pipe. Now you guys have probably noticed that pipes have a tendency to drop items on the ground if they have nowhere to go when they land in an inventory. So a pipe goes and connects to an inventory, and if there's no room, it's going to drop the item on the ground. Well, what the advanced insertion pipe will do is it'll try and put it in the inventory, and if there's no room, it'll send it along to a different pipe. So that's not going to be a problem for us, because what we're going to do is this. Get down our engines again. So we're probably going to want this guy here. Just like that. There, now he's coming out. And we'll have the advanced insertion pipe like this. Ta-da! It'll try and insert the bees in there, and if it can't, then we'll go ahead and just use some regular old Buildcraft stone pipes to send the items, the bees, back out. We'll use cobblestone, why not? Doesn't matter. Oh, right. Advanced insertion pipes do need to be connected to smooth stone pipes, not cobblestone. So it does matter. I lied. And probably... if I connect it like that, we're going to have a problem. So, you know what I could do is I could just run it outside. That might not be a bad idea. Let me think about how I want this to be designed and if I want to maybe change it up. Alright, so maybe something like this would just be a little bit more compact. Yeah. Let's do it like that. If I have a wooden pipe here, and then this guy here can be my insertion pipe, and then maybe just some stone pipes going like this. So what should happen is... well, whichever direction it decides to go, it doesn't matter. The bees will randomly go out either down or right, and it'll try and insert them into this machine. If it goes right, it'll just kind of loop around and again try to insert in the machine, and if not, hit the wooden pipe. And then it'll either randomly go back into the chest or back into the loop. So it really shouldn't matter. So that should be good. Then I can get another lever placed down here. Cool. And then this thing can be all walled up. And what I'm thinking is I'll probably expand on the, piping in the back there at some point. But let's get a few bees and start analyzing them. So I've got room for a few in my inventory here. Give me a minute to clean up my inventory. Alright, so what I want to do is only keep purebred hybrid drones. So I don't want to have like these guys. See the forest common hybrids? We want to get rid of him. But purebreds we want to keep, and the unknowns we want to keep because we'll analyze them. So this guy's a purebred, we'll keep him, and this guy's a purebred, that's good. Purebred, awesome. Does it sound mean that I'm killing off all the non-purebreds? Probably. So modest and common, maybe we'll put those guys over here in this chest. Cool. And these guys, oh, there's a Meadows. I want to keep a hold on to him. Maybe we'll keep him down in the first chest, maybe. Or maybe I want to keep these guys down there too. Cool. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing, is getting rid of all the mixed breeds there. And the reason for that, basically, is that we want to have a supply of purebreds, because it'll make it easier for, the genetic combinations we want to do. So this is what I'll be doing for a few minutes here, is getting all the unknowns ready, and just getting rid of the known ones that are mixed. Alright, so let's give this a try. I've got a handful of unknown bees here. Maybe get a few more unknowns just for the time being. There's another unknown, because I want to analyze them and make sure I know what they are. So by throwing them all into this chest, we should start analyzing them pretty quickly. There we go. And let's watch through the wall here just to see how things go. And you'll see what I mean by like the random direction bees are going to travel, because it's a wooden pipe in the intersection the way it works. That's fine though. They'll eventually make their way into the beealyzer. And look at that, he's got the little bee sitting in there. That's kind of neat. And you see there's an internal buffer for bees to land in, but eventually we'll fill up that internal buffer and the bee analyzer will figure out what kind of bee it is. Cool. I like that. That's kind of neat. So we do, of course, need to set up a way to pump out the bees once we figure out what they are. So why don't we set up a system for that coming up pretty much next. So I'm going to get the propolis that I got out of my squeezer a little bit earlier, and I'm going to combine them with a diamond transport pipe. There we go. Remember, diamond transport pipes are used for sorting items and piping system, and when you add propolis to it, you get an apiarist's transport pipe. And boy, I'm going to need a lot of diamond transport pipes, huh? Yeah, he doesn't make this easy. So let's get a couple more, at least 2 for now, I guess we'll do. Probably going to want more later, but that's okay. That'll be good, yeah. The apiarist transport pipe is a way for sorting your bees, and it works like this. Just place it down here, and you'll notice that the pipe has a blue end when it connects to this guy. And then if I place some stone transport pipes, I'm probably going to put one here. There's a yellow end on this side. There's a green end on this side. And then, yeah, why not? We'll do that. Cool. So the way this pipe works is it actually has different colors on all its different sides. So there's white and red, and if I placed one on the bottom, there'd be a 6th color. And what this guy does is he'll let you sort your bees and whatnot. So let's get a wooden transport pipe here, because we're going to have that guy connected up. And you can see our noble bees and everything. So the bee line's filled up, so let's put an extra bee in there to be analyzed. Let's see. There we go. Cultivated, meadows, needs to be forest. That's good. So we'll analyze these guys, please. And what we should see happening back here behind the wall is the bees kind of just bouncing around. You can see they have a blue texture when they go through the pipes. That's just, I think that's just a visual bug. It's going to try and insert the bees into the analyzer and not have any room. So then the bees will probably wind up moving upwards through the pipe. See, they're going up instead of into the machine. And then they'll either continue to bounce around the piping system or land back in the chest. I think they'll constantly loop around because the wooden pipe shouldn't let them go back into the chest. Okay, I lied, it does. There we go. But it's going to get pumped right back out by the redstone engine, so no biggie. So let's get this thing set up. What I think I want to do is open up this apiarist pipe right here, and the blue connection is going to let a bee into the chest. Okay, so what we want to do is say along the blue line, we're going to allow a bee. And by clicking here, we can tell it the primary and secondary aspects of the bee. So what I'll say is forest bees, meadows bees, and let's say common bees will be the ones that go along the blue path. Cool. And then I think if I put down here, let's say, I guess any bee like that will only allow, these guys will go first, I guess, and then any other type of bee should continue along the green path. And then blue here, we can go with cultivated, and then let's say noble, and diligent. That sounds good. Cool. And then following that, we'll say anything, so that any other items that land through this system will wind up in this chest. Cool. I like that. It sounds neat. I might rewire this a little bit so that it's underground, but for now I think it's alright. Maybe I want to move it underground. I think I will. Alright, there we go. Just changed it up a little bit because I liked it looking underground here. White path, this is this one now, will be a bee of this type, and then green can be anything. And then over here we should put again, bee with the same types of bees. I already filled them in. We'll go along the white path. And then green, again, can be anything. And then it'll send the rest of the items up here. So what should happen is, purebred, meadows, and modest. Well, modest, we'll have to figure out what we want to do with them. I'll probably need another set of pipes or something for that. We'll figure it out. I have an idea on that too, actually. Yeah, I think I know what I'll do there. So let's actually try that now. Alright, so what I'm thinking is maybe put some pipes up like this. That'll go up this way. And now we have another connector here, the blue one. And what we can say is white should be the forest, meadows, and common. And then the blue path can be cultivated, noble, and diligent. So now we can store 6 types of bees in here instead of just the 3. Now I'm going to do the same thing here, and then any other bee, or anything really, will go down the green path. Cool. I want to do the same thing over here, and I have my axe with me, I promise. However, there's one minor problem. If I run stone pipes up like this, notice how everything's jumbled together? And remember, at an intersection in Buildcraft, items will just kind of take a random path to the exit. So, didn't mean to knock that apiarist pipe off there, but I have cobblestone pipes, and cobblestone and stone don't connect to each other. So that's an important distinction. If I run cobblestone pipes here, they shouldn't connect to each other. See that? So they'll be completely separate and not interfere with each other. So I want to place my apiarist's chest or pipe right back here, like this. No. Like that. No. Like that. Ta-da! Finally. And then here we'll do the next type of bees. So I guess the white path, so let's say what's after diligent, valiant. Sure, that sounds like a good bee to put in there. Modest, there we go. And tropical, hey, that sounds good. Okay, and then the blue path, we'll do, what comes after tropical? Oh, I haven't discovered anything beyond tropical. All right, cool. So it only shows you the type of bees that you've discovered thus far, which is why I'm not seeing anything else. So that'll work for now. But then the green path, again, will be anything. So any excess bees or, non-purebreds, basically, should land over in that direction. So let's cover up this wall and give this whole system a test. The best way to test, of course, will be to place down some items. So I want to put down my redstone thingy here, but first let's cover up this flooring a little bit. Cool. I like it so far. So far, so good. So here we'll put down our redstone engine. And things should start operating. So the bee should come out. I don't know what bee that is, but let's see what comes out next. Probably this modest, which is a purebred. Yeah, these guys are all purebreds. So they should get properly sorted. We want to get our modest out of here because we decided modest bees are going into this chest, didn't we? So everything should find their way into the appropriate chest. And let's keep the, lines of view here open so you guys can see how this works. Cool. And then more analyzing will continue along here. Cool. I like it already. So it looks like we got a lot of purebreds thus far. No mixed breeds just yet, which is to be expected. So that's fine. And they're going right in here. See? So my forest, meadows, and whatnot. I'm going to let all these bees get analyzed and probably clean up. I'll eventually probably want... What's in here? My modest drone? That doesn't belong in there. I want him in here with this modest. Cool. I'll eventually probably wind up having, non-purebreds automatically go to the void pipe. But for now, I don't want to accidentally void anything that I don't want, So we'll let that go for now. And note that as we run low on honey, we're going to want to get another stack of honey drops and start, processing them in the squeezer. Cool. How are we doing here? Bees are showing up where they belong? Oh yeah, look at that. Everything's landing in there. Nothing's landed this way yet. And look, all our mixed breeds are going in here. Except I got a cultivated purebred. How'd that get in there? And a noble. How'd that happen now? Wrench, tell me what happened. Oh, yeah, I should set this to B, shouldn't I? Yep. Now things should go properly. Let's see. Cultivated and noble purebreds should go along. And the best way to test that is actually if I can put them in here. We'll see if they go down the right path now. See? Testing is important. Little minor things that you forget make for big mistakes. So this guy needed B as well. Cool. So now everything should be good, right? I think so. We'll find out. If bees are floating through the back there, we know we're in good shape. Yeah, they are. Look at that. If I really wanted to make this fancy, I could put like a, gold pipe on it or something. Meh. Now I'll be interested to see what happens if I put a already known species in there, if it's already been analyzed. I'm guessing what'll happen is it'll immediately jump over to the right side. So hopefully it did. Right? So what that means is we have an automatic bee sorter now. Whether it's already been analyzed or not, we just place our bees in here and they'll automatically get sorted to their appropriate chests. That's kind of cool. Alright guys, I've managed to work through a good backlog of bees, and I'm thinking about how I want my overall system to work, and I'm changing things up a little bit. Decide I'm going to have my input chest up here on the ceiling, right like that, and reorient him again. Because I want one input chest both for bees and for items, because I want to be able to put items in here and have them automatically get processed by my centrifuge. And then bee products, of course, will automatically get analyzed and the bees will be properly sorted into the chests. So, what I'm thinking instead of what I just had here is maybe to grab this guy. Sorry, I know you got all powered up to red and you were happy, and now I'm breaking you and everything. But that's okay. And we'll get this thing off of here as well. I had moved my levers into the back just to make things look a little fancier. maybe break this guy off and put the redstone engines here. And then this guy like so, and wrench him up. Cool. So let's get this guy running just because we can. I guess I could have left my lever there, huh? Doesn't matter. Cool. So now anything in here will get automatically taken care of. I guess what I should probably have next is an apiarist pipe. Now we don't want any items to automatically land in our squeezer. At least nothing that I can think of yet. I might want to squeeze some stuff later automatically, but for now we should be in good shape. And luckily I have a piece of propolis in here. So let's get that out and get ourselves another diamond pipe, and I had one more piece of propolis laying around somewhere. God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Propolis. I mean, it sounds right. I'm sure I'll be told if I'm not. And then what we should do is probably have something like this. Cool. And we'll want some pipes over on this side. So what I'm thinking is some more advanced insertion pipes. Probably going to need a good amount of pipes here, so let's get them all. Advanced insertion, I'll need some wooden, some cobblestone and stone, I'm sure. Yeah, that should be good. I'm probably going to need some iron gates as well, because I want this to be a little bit more complex than what I had about a minute ago. So here we'll have advanced insertion pipes going to here and here. So what should happen now is we'll tell red any items that come through here, basically not a B. Any items that show up will head over and try and get inserted into this centrifuge. And if it can't fit in there, it's going to try and go into this centrifuge. And if it can't go in there, we should have it go up a stone pipe. 1, 2, 3, right back into the input chest. That way items will just kind of cycle around until they've all been centrifuged, which I hope is a verb, because I just made it a verb. It's a verb now. And then I want to pump the items out the back of said centrifuges, here and here. Cool. So that is going to require a couple more redstone engines, so I should go request at least one more, but I'll get 2 or 3 just because. And probably some more redstone torches. And hey, I taught my crafting system how to make redstone torches, didn't I? Let's get about 5 of them. Sure, why not? And then the items will get pumped out the back, I'm thinking. So I might also want to move this guy. I'm thinking maybe put him... Come here, you. There we go. Right under here. That'll be good. Do I have some sandstone? Sure. Probably have a bunch of redstone torches in my bags, but whatever. Getting dark again. This is what happens when I sit here and think for like 5 minutes, maybe 10. Alright, that looks good. Cool. So that guy will pump. Don't need this lever here anymore then. Thank you. And here and here we'll have a couple redstone engines. And we want to get our wooden transport pipes to pump items out. And we can put this here. And it's getting dark. I don't want a creeper sneaking up on me, so I'll be back in a few. Alright, there we go. So now what I'm thinking is we'll have some pipes coming out of here. Let's go with stone for now. I might need to make a few more of these. Probably should just do it while I'm here. Perfect. So plenty of stone pipes. I'm also probably going to need some iron and maybe even some sand pipes. But let's see. We'll want iron here. And remember, guys, that iron pipes, when you right-click them with a wrench, you'll only have one side that's possible to turn the color that you're at. So it forces items to go a certain direction. Notice here that if you have a multi-directional pipe, you could tell it that the output will not be allowed to be the wooden pipe here. So do I even need iron here? Probably not. It's probably this guy that's going to need to be iron. This guy's fine as stone. So the item will come out, head off in this direction. We want it to keep going this direction. Right now it would be a random direction it traveled if this was cobblestone or stone pipe. So we'll make it a forced iron pipe. All items should go out to the left here. Cool. And then let's continue along the side. There we go. We'll let that go out to the back here, where it'll probably, I want to connect it up with, where's my sapphire axe? Yeah, that's where I'm going to want it to be. Probably going to want to connect it right down here. So let's get our stone pipes going this way. Cool. That should be good. I like that a lot better. It just looks better, doesn't it? And here we're going to want a wooden pipe as well with another engine. So we want to move these guys out of here. Okay, and this guy as well. See, the funny thing about Buildcraft for me, I don't know why this is always the case, but I always come up with better designs the second time through. Like, I build something, I don't like the way it looks, and then I'm like, alright, I came up with something better. Okay, wooden pipe here. Where are you at, wooden pipes? And then because this is an intersection, we want all items to go off to the left here again. We'll want to do another iron pipe. Where'd I put them? And whack it with the wrench till the clear side is the direction we want items to go. Alright, so I think that's better, don't you guys? We'll put the sand back, make things look pretty. Yeah. So what'll happen now is the items will get pumped out of the centrifuge and move off to the left. And there we go. This guy lands like that. Keep going, keep going. This guy will force things to go left, and any bees coming out of the analyzer will head to the left and down and underground to where it's going to wind up eventually landing into that apiarist's pipe sorting system. This guy is right now acting as any bees. So let's place down a new chest right here. I crafted a gold chest ahead of time. You guys might have noticed it. And what I'm thinking is, do I have the propolis required for another apiarist pipe? Probably not, but I do have some stringy combs. So let's test out our system here by placing our stringy combs inside our chest. Okay, that should start pumping it out. Now you might be saying, hey, why are these guys here? Well, that's just a visual bug with Buildcraft that's causing items to, get rendered without, I guess it's the magic thing behind the scenes that makes items have the same item ID but different textures or whatever. So, let's see. Where's the item IDs shown? Cool. So this stuff has an item ID of 13360:3. And this guy, okay, now I have no idea why it's not doing. I thought they were the same item ID or something. All right, item ID is hidden again. Cool, so everything landed in there. And I didn't activate the redstone engines on the back here yet, which is why they're not getting pumped out. But I'm going to hold off on that because I got a couple pieces of silky, or the propolis here. I should be able to grab 2 of them. Good. And get myself another diamond transport pipe. And craft up yet another one of those cool little apiarist pipes. And now I'm going to go over here and modify this little setup. I'll get rid of this guy. So what I have now laid out is that anything can go down the green path. Okay. What I want to have is stone transport pipe here. Open up this guy. We want white to be any bee. And we want green to be any item. Okay, so what that should do is any bees coming into this pipe, okay, remember these guys are going to be the purebred bees. This one, it doesn't matter what type of bee. Any bee that lands in here just goes straight up into this chest. And you can see they're all the mixed breed things. Okay, then the green path will be any items will land in this chest. Cool? Let's give it a whirl by activating our redstone engines off in this direction. If I can get out this little crazy tiny hole. There we go. Okay. So probably just want to have something like this. Did I knock off something here that I shouldn't have? Now we're cool. Let's do it. Oh, good. Redstone torches, please. We want to be extra cool about it. Do I have any in my alchemy bag here? No, I don't have any gold pipes. Could have a gold pipe, but see, look, all the items are getting pumped out, just like we'd want them to. We can place some sandstone back over here. And then, of course, some sand. Okay, all items should continue along the left side here. If I'd put a gold pipe, they'd zip along faster, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Where am I hearing all these zombie noises from? Alright, let's see if the items come through. And what should happen is all items should land in this chest. And I'll be back once everything's finished. Or you know what? I won't be back. Because I want to finish up this piece here. What I want to do here is place... on this side of it, I've got some sand pipes. Remember, sand pipes won't connect to other pipes. They'll only connect to machines. Okay? So let's do that and that. Why not? Oh, right. Sand pipes won't connect to anything, I guess. Let's see. Cool. And where's a... Let's just go with a stone transport, right? No, we want a insertion pipe anyway here. Okay, so what that'll do is it'll try and insert the item in there. Let's get this torch out of the way, because that we don't want there anyway. Don't know why my chest is stuck open, you guys. That happens sometimes, as you know. Alright, blue, we have any items going to the red side, so blue should be any B. Okay, so B's will come down, they'll go to the blue side, they'll try and go into the analyzer. If they can't, they'll head straight up and go back into the chest, where they'll get resorted through this apiarist pipe. Items will go this way, head into the centrifuge, and everything should get sorted properly. Look, all my honey drops and propolis landed in this chest on the end. Hooray! And none of them landed in here. Sweet. So let's give this guy a test by, taking care of some of the items we've got in these chests. So here we go. By putting all these items in here, we should quickly overload the system, I guess. So you know what I could do, just to prove the point, is here we'll put some silky combs, and here we'll put some cocoa combs. Cool. So everything zips along. Okay. Looks like this pipe here gives it a little bit of a speed boost, which I kind of like. Way to go, apiarist pipe. So items are not landing in the centrifuge because it's too busy working on the silky combs, and what's going into there is honeycombs. Okay, this guy, we've got cocoa combs going in here, and once they're done being processed, all the honeycombs will land right in there. Awesome. So just place anything in here, and it'll automatically get analyzed or sorted, or however we want to do it. We head off, let's go here. Let's grab some of these bees. Should maybe, get the modestrones going. And we'll put them in the chest. And note that now the bees are getting pumped out, and they're going to head over to the right to get analyzed. Ta-da! Beealyzer doing its work. And all the items are going out the back there, as you guys can see. Let's get through here. Okay, all the items are going through, doing their thing, looking good. And the bee, once it's analyzed, is also going to go through. No idea what type of bee that is. But, hey, that's kind of neat. Should probably set up some kind of gold system here so that it speeds items along. Maybe right here would be a good spot for a gold pipe. Doesn't matter though, not a big deal. Okay, all the items filtering down, as well as the bees. Awesome. And you can see, look, we've overloaded something somewhere. Yeah, we've got silky combs going here, we've got honeycombs going here, and it's trying to do something with parched combs. So they're just kind of, cycling around. No big deal. They'll eventually get processed by the centrifuge. Nice. Bees are getting deposited, everything's working out well. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, this is awesome. And the best part of this build, of course, is that I can cover up all the walls and everything looks pretty nice and compact. Look at that. That's all I got going on right there. All the walls are clean, everything looks nice and solid here. I could probably even fit a piece of wood right here. Ta-da! Even better. Of course, we have these pieces of wood out the back here, but that's just because chests are smaller now. I really did enjoy a lot more when chests took up a full block rather than this little slightly smaller block area, because now it's harder to hide your wires and stuff. Oh well. Alright guys, I feel like we made some pretty good progress this episode. Got a totally automated beeline system going on here. So bees will get automatically analyzed and sorted into their appropriate chests. Items will automatically go through the centrifuge and get sorted into their appropriate chests. And everything's working out pretty well. And we have one input chest. And guess what block is going to go right here above the input chest? Well, if you guessed an item teleport pipe, you were correct. What I'm going to wind up having is my bees over here, right there, actually wind up sending all their items through an item teleport pipe into that input chest to automatically get sorted and taken care of. So, oh good, I got my tropical princess and stuff going on here. I'm going to have to move these guys because tropicals need jungle biomes. So let's move you. And we'll put him down right over here. Tropical apiary. 1, 2, perfect. Loving it. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen now. And you guys can go in here to get, processed and taken care of. Good job. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 52 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Next episode, I'll be setting up a system in here to automatically clean up this bee apiary for me. I'll probably wind up having a room dedicated to crossbreeding, and I'll have a room dedicated to just producing more purebred drones and items as needed. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this episode, and take it easy.